Hello students, today we will discuss about the third part of the chapter Federalism. In this, we will study about the meaning of decentralization, why do we need it, the different hierarchy of it, and also the merits and demerits. First, the definition of it. When power is taken away from the central and state government and given to local government, it is called decentralization. Why do we need it? The first point, there are a large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. Second, people with better knowledge of problems have better idea to spend money and manage things efficiently. Third, this includes to inculcate a habit of democratic participation. Fourth, the local government is the best way to realize one important principle of democracy, which is local self-government. An act was passed in 1992 which made the third tier of democracy more powerful and effective. The different provisions are: first point, it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to the local government bodies. Second, seats would be reserved for elected bodies, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Third, one-third seats would be reserved for the women. Fourth, there would be a state election commission which would conduct the elections of the panchayat and municipalities. Fifth, state government would share the power and revenue with the local government. Now comes the hierarchy of it. There are two types of Panchayati Raj system, one at the rural level, the other at the urban level. Under the rural level, the hierarchy is at the topmost position is the Zilla Parishad, then Panchayat Samiti, and then the Gram Panchayat and Gram Sabha. Under the urban, the topmost position is of municipal corporation, and then comes the municipalities. Now we discuss about the rural level. Here, as you can see the hierarchy, the first one is the Zilla Parishad, then the Panchayat Samiti, and then the Gram Panchayat. We start from the lowest unit that is there. First point, rural local government is known as Panchayati Raj. Second, it is a council consisting of several ward members, often called Panch, and a president or a sarpanch. Third, it is the decision-making body for the entire village. Fourth, a few gram panchayats are grouped together to form a panchayat samiti or block mandal. Fifth, all the panchayat samitis or mandal in a district together constitute the Zilla Parishad. Now we discuss about the urban level. As you can see the hierarchy, the topmost position is of municipal corporation and then comes the municipalities. We discuss with the lowest unit, that is the municipalities. The first point, they are set up in towns and are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. Second, municipal chairperson is the executive head of it. Then we come to the next level, that is the municipal corporation. First point, they are set up in big cities and are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. Second, mayor is the head of it. There are some merits of decentralization. First point, the constitutional status for local government has helped to deepen democracy in our country. Second, It has also increased women's representation and voice in our country. We have some demerits. The first one, Gram Sabhas are not held regularly. Second, most state governments have not transferred significant powers to the local government. Third, the state governments have not given adequate resources to the local government. With this, we come to the end of the segment. Thank you all.